Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 42, I believe. And this is the second last episode. If YouTube permits me to post a 30-minute video. Now, I'm allowed to post more than 15 minutes, but I don't know if it's unlimited as long as it's under 2 gigabytes. So I'm kind of testing it out with this 30-minute video. And hopefully it uploads, or else I'm gonna have to redo this entire commentary. Well, maybe not, just edit out the last 15 minutes or so. Anyways, hopefully this is the second last episode, and for those who are looking for some nice battle action, none of that going on, sadly, and a lot of auto-resolving, even though I should be playing in the battle. And the reason why I'm doing all this auto-resolve and no actual in-game battle is because I got really fed up at this point. I know I mentioned this in three videos rather, about 2 videos ago, I believe. But what happened was I played this exactly 1 month after the last time I played it. So for example, if I played it in November 1st, I played it again on December 1st. And what happened was, after a month break, you forget what happened in the campaign so far, and you forget where you are, but also you forget how to play it, in the sense that like the building construction and stuff. Like, you're like, I don't know what to buy. So what happened was, as I started playing again, I made some wrong choices, and I forgot that my economy is not that great for how big my empire was. So I made, after several mistakes that I never realized until probably late game, and everything started rioting again. Like, it was so irritating, and I'm like, at this point I'm like, okay, I just want this chronicle to be over so I can move on to a different one. And once again, like, I have to mention this every time, if distance to capital was not a factor, which it never should have been in my opinion, this all could have been avoided. I could have had so much more fun with this chronicle, and like have done so much more, like especially the Rome Civil War, which I'm sure a lot of you wanted to see, but it's not gonna happen anymore, because if even if I do take over Rome and win the victory, I was going to just keep playing a little bit more and kind of fight with both Julia and Brudii. But what would happen is, if I continued doing that, my empire would have been literally turned inside out by all these rebels. Like, I've probably already had about 10 civil revolts, and I don't need any more. Like, building more units not only takes money during that turn, it takes money every turn because there's an upkeep. So that really bugged me. So yeah, like I said, at this point I was just like, okay, let's just get this thing over with, so that when I do my next Rome, which is probably going to be Carthage, I can do it well. I can attack Rome. Actually, I don't know if I'll do like Julii or Carthage. I don't know if you guys want a diversity from another Roman faction, or either way, that's like literally, I think, 6 months to a year into the future, so it doesn't matter. And I want to mention something stupid that I said in episode 40, is that I'm gonna be doing a Shogun right when it comes out. That's if only if I finish my Empire campaign in, like, before the game comes. So I'm gonna be uploading this episode probably the day after whatever the last episode was, or at least a day or a day after. So I'm gonna try and flush this chronicle out as fast as possible, but also I'm trying to do Empire as fast as possible as well. Like I'll probably do like a short campaign rather than a long campaign, depending on how many episodes. And if I feel like it's too short, like if it's only 10 episodes or so, and it's like another month before Shogun comes out, don't worry, I'll expand my Empire. It's just that when Shogun comes out, I'm gonna pause it because it's already probably beaten because it's a short campaign, and move on to Shogun. So what may seem like an interrupted chronicle is actually not. Don't worry, I'll post a commentary to clear everything up anyways. So this is what I mean, like this is a battle that I definitely should have gone into real battle, but what I did was just quick save and just like, okay, whatever, auto resolve, and then luck turns out that I won. Very, very fed up. I know I said this like 100 times, but like you do not understand how like it felt like work rather than playing a game. It's like when you're having a bad day, and then you want to play like, and this is a terrible example, but say like Call of Duty or something, and then like all that happens is you die. Like it just adds on stress. And same thing here, I'm just like, I should probably play this, whatever, auto resolve and clear victory. So very, very lucky. The reason why I saved before I auto resolved is so that I can keep auto resolving until I win. Like, very cheap tactic, I know, but hey, it works. And for those who are wondering what I was going to talk about in this episode that I didn't talk about in episode 41, I actually changed my mind because I'm a little ignorant, so what I say might not come across as what I wanted to say, and my facts might be wrong, so it might annoy or piss off people, so anger people rather. So I decided not to talk about it. I was basically going to talk about the whole situation of South and North Korea, and how the whole bombing of civilians, and also the live ammunition joint military exercise that the United States and South Korea was gonna do, and that North Korea was very, very angry about it and was threatening to go to war, and then and that in my mind was automatically thinking World War III. So I didn't want to talk about the actual incident because like I said, I'm kind of ignorant, so I don't know the exact full story, so I don't want to get my facts wrong and then anger people and come across as an ignorant person. So I wisely decided to back out of that topic. However, so I'm gonna let that be. And as I was kind of just rehearing, I guess, I don't know if that's actually a word, but I was going back to listening to my commentaries, and I realized that there's a static going on in the background. My microphone pickup actually isn't picking up any static when I'm recording, so I didn't know until now. So if episode 40 and 41 have static in the background, I'm sorry, but if it doesn't, and the only reason why it's staticky is because my speakers are up so high, then you guys can just ignore what I'm saying right now. And I don't think it's my speakers, so I have no idea rather why it's all staticky. So I'll try and fix it for the next episode, but as of now, you're just going to have to listen to it. I have no idea why. Usually when I bang my microphone, the static goes away, which sounds really bad, but I have no idea else. I have no alternative as to get the static away. So, meh, what are you gonna do? Hey everyone, and once again, I'm recording this on a different day, so that is for the random intro. So as you guys hopefully will see, this is a 30 something minute video, and this is the second last episode. If YouTube is allowing me to put up a 30-minute video. If not, then it's probably going to be split into 4 parts, maybe 3, I'm not sure. So hopefully this is the second last episode, and after this chronicle, I know I keep jumping from here, like saying, oh, I'm going to do a semi commentary thing, and then I'm going to be like, and then I say something like, oh, I'm going to do this instead, and then, oh, this instead, but I made up my mind. So as you guys know, recently I've been kinda iffy on what I'm gonna do next. I've been back and forth with the fact that I may do a semi-commentary, or I may just not do a commentary at all, or I'm gonna do a full commentary. Here's what's actually going to happen. I'm going to move this channel to a different one, and by moving I mean I'm gonna make a new YouTube channel, and this is definite, by the way. So this is the game plan. This is 100% what I'm gonna do. So, and what that is that I'm going to make a new YouTube channel. I don't know what it's gonna be called yet. Probably something cheesy like Total War Campaign or something like that. And I'm gonna post and upload after this is done. Don't worry, this channel will still be still alive. It's just it's gonna be unconscious, and by what I mean by that is it's gonna still be here with all the videos and everything. However, it's just gonna sit there. Like, I'm not ever gonna go back. Well, I might just look here just for fun or something, but I'm not going to be responding to comments. I'm not going to be responding to inboxes or anything. This is just purely because I don't want to destroy all the work that I've created into this chronicle. So yeah, that's about it for this channel. And then my next channel, let's call it X for now. Channel X will have starting from Empire, a campaign. I'm gonna let, if I have like 100 subscribers on the other channel, I'll let you guys vote. But if people don't subscribe to the new channel, just because, I don't know, you can't find my video, or simply that you're just no longer interested in Total War, whatever the case may be, I am not going to do it, and then I'm just gonna post whatever campaign that I feel like. Probably Prussia. Anyways, going back to topic, Channel X will not have commentary, and it will still have HD-ish quality. Everything will be the same. It's still me. It's just I won't do a commentary throughout the campaign. I may do separate videos with me explaining something. So like those who are brand new to Empire, I'm just gonna explain what's new. But other than that, the commentary thing has eventually taken a toll after doing this for about 8 months. I can't imagine how other YouTubers can do it for the rest of their entire channel life. I have no idea. But yeah, I mean, it's not that it's not fun, it's just it's extra effort for not that great of a reward. Not that I'm saying subscribers and views aren't great, it's just not a priority in my life. So I mean, I'm not getting, if I were to get paid for this, yeah, sure, maybe I'd do it, maybe put some more effort. But basically what I'm saying is I'm getting not tired, but you guys know what I mean, right? Like, it's just not as exciting as it used to be, and therefore it feels more like kind of doing a work instead of me just saying, hey, this is something fun that I could do in my spare time, whatever. So just to recap, this entire chronicle with commentary will still be on this channel. However, this channel will basically be dead other than the fact that it's still up with my videos, if that makes sense. And then I'll post a video right after I post the ending of the campaign to tell you guys that I'm moving to channel X, and then post a link in the description, whatever. And then on that channel I'll most likely have a vote map or vote video, so you guys can pick what campaign you want to see. And once again, that will not have commentary but just gameplay. And that's how this channel has been doing it for about 2 years, until I quit and came back and then said, hey, you know what, maybe a commentary might be a nice refreshing type thing. It was for a bit, and then yeah. But anyways, I'll mention this again in the last episode, so people will see what's coming up. But as you guys have been seeing for the past 16 minutes, it's just campaign. I might fast forward all this, probably not. But yeah, if you guys actually want to see a battle, you might want to skip to the next chronicle, because it starts off with the battle. However, if you guys do like the campaign, because that's my favorite part in the Total War series, after a while, especially in Empire gets really dull battles eventually, in my opinion at least. And I don't know if I said this already, but for those who are kind of upset at the fact that I'm not doing a commentary anymore, I apologize. But the good side is that I will be posting videos like every 3 days or so. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that does also mean one thing though. My videos will not be able to post over 15 minutes, I think. I don't know what channels are allowed to post over 15, maybe old ones, but my other channel, like TW Casual Gaming or whatever, it's not allowed to post up more than 30 minutes, or 15 minutes rather, so that's the only downside. Other than that, I mean, 15 minutes, not that short of a video either way, so I don't even know where I'm getting at. So yeah, that's just the big announcement that I had to make. And the reason why I'm doing this is well, twofold. I'm sure now people who are subscribing to this channel will expect a commentary, since I mean all my 42 videos or whatever, 42 videos have been commentaries so far. So that's one reason. Another reason is because I think having a new start, quote unquote, will be able will help me in some ways, because the subscribers that I have now is definitely not an accurate number, and I would like to see my channel grow again like it did 2 years ago, but actually have the right number of subscribers, friends, such and such. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I mean, if I'm gonna do this for fun, I might as well enjoy myself, and in a weird way to do that is to get an accurate number of everything. I'm kind of, what is that word, perfectionist in that sense. So that's the second reason. The biggest obviously is because I'm getting tired of talking in front of a microphone, and it's time consuming, and also I would like the option to just edit the video, render it, leave my computer on for like an hour, do my own thing, and then come back, upload it, take another hour or two, and then do my own thing again. It's just so much more freedom that way, and that's basically the main reason. The other two are kind of luxuries, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter in my opinion. Like I think people will watch the video no matter what, and the game sounds I think this is my opinion, the funnest videos out there are just the game sounds and someone kind of just playing through it. That's what I find, like most of the time at least, unless the person has a very good like is just the overall strong commentator, or is like a scary game and they're getting the reaction type thing, then yeah, sure, commentary is better. But something like Total War, I don't think commentary is necessary, especially throughout the entire campaign. I mean, how much can I talk about? You're doing the same thing over and over again, and battling the battles, using like the same tactics usually. I mean, in Rome, you engage with this infantry, and then you take your cavalry to the back, archers, whatever. Empire is even more boring. You take your line infantry, line them up, shoot each other for a bit until you get a number superiority. I can't talk again. And then you melee charge them, and bam, that's the battle there. So I know I'm talking about this a lot more than I have to, but I just want to make it clear for those. Yeah. Moving on though. Once again, there's still like 20 minutes. I mean, rather 10 minutes left, and I'm not quite sure what to talk about other than I've been watching the Australian Open, and for those who do not know, it is one of the 4 major tournaments for tennis. And I know what a lot of people are thinking, especially North Americans, that tennis is a boring, girly sport, and I do admit it is a little more feminine than others, especially something like hockey and football. And boring, I can understand that too. However, I think tennis is one of the hardest games to play, because I don't know, this might be a little it's hard to say what's the hardest sport, but cardio wise and hand-eye coordination wise, it's definitely one of the toughest, and it requires really good footwork as well. So it's kind of constructing a lot of sports into one and then trying to play it, if you guys know what I mean. Hockey, for that reason, is very hard too, in my opinion. I mean, not only are you on skates, but your footwork as well. I don't know if it's called footwork in hockey, but would have to be pretty well too. And then to carry a puck with a stick sounds ridiculously hard to me. But I didn't really play hockey when I was growing up, other than street. Tennis was a game that I grew up with, a little bit of basketball, and a bit of soccer. And soccer is definitely cardio heavy too. Anyways, I was watching the Australian Open, and one of my favorite players, and I'm sure a lot of people know who he is Roger Federer. And he was kind of the he wasn't my idol growing up, but he's definitely the person I watch now. I guess 2003 was when he was kind of on the map, so definitely not my childhood hero, but definitely, in my opinion, the funnest, the best player that I look for, or that I watch. Jesus, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Anyways, the reason why I'm talking about Australian Open is because I have nothing else to talk about. And Rafael Nadal also got knocked out. And I know I'm late on this, but I have kept up with the scores, but I just never talked about it, so I'm bringing it up now. And in more recent news, though, Murray beat Federer, which is pretty much predicted in my opinion. So if there's any tennis fans out there, I'm gonna say this straight out. I think Murray's gonna win it. I'm not quite sure, but it looks to me that way. He's been playing pretty well, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch the finals, but it's definitely one of the rare finals because there's no Federer or Nadal in it. I think the last time was in 2008, Australian Open. So not the in my opinion, I'm not the most exciting because neither of my favorite players are playing it, and I'm not that much of a hardcore fan to watch it with anybody who's playing. I usually only watch the highlights and only watch my favorite players. And this is the reason why that I am going to give out commentary. Once again, the perfectionist side just forces me to talk every single second of every video with no stop. I don't know why. Once again, it's just something that that I kind of do, I suppose. And sometimes, some days, it's like really good because I'll just blabber on and the 10-minute or 12-minute or even like 20-minute video goes by pretty quick with like almost no pauses in between, and that's good. But nowadays it's slowing down, so, and I'm basically talking so I can take up the time remaining. There's about 4 minutes more or less, and as you guys can see on the map, I am almost complete. There's 2 cities that revolted. I believe one of them is Jerusalem and the other one was some other revolted one that happened a while ago. Oh, and I just thought of something that I could talk about that is somewhat game related. And one of my YouTube friends, quote unquote friends, I guess, I don't really know any of these people, but what he did or she did was like a video that was some BBC series, Heroes and Villains, and the one I saw was Spartacus. And this is how ignorant I am. For the longest time, I thought Spartacus was a fictional character, like a mythological character, and it turns out that he's actually real. And I know some of you are shaking your head, but I never knew that. And anyways, I saw the video. It was about 4 parts, and I never realize this, but the idea of a gladiator is actually very morbid. I for some reason I just thought it was the coolest thing when I was little, and I thought it was like one of the coolest things anybody did in the Roman times. But I never knew that. Well, I knew at some level like no one's gonna volunteer to kill each other, but I didn't know they were like that mistreated. I don't know how accurate it is, but apparently they go through like a whole training thing, forced to kill each other, and then like they're just basically forced soldier slaves, except they're not soldiers, they're kind of like a brawler type thing. And even if you do win, if viewed by the people are not completely satisfied, they can, or the senator that the senator, sorry, I'm not laughing at the fact that they die, I just remembered something funny for some reason. The senator who I think, or whoever high person in charge funded the gladiator fight on that particular day, can actually just randomly decide to put down the gladiator or not. So very barbaric and unethical, and I never for some reason realized it until now. So when I watched the series, I mean, it wasn't that great of an acting, but I mean, it's just a TV series, and it did somewhat make me feel sad, but I can't. It happened so long ago, like it's not necessarily the most relevant thing nowadays. So, but I did genuinely feel pretty bad for the people who were in that time forced, the men rather, that were forced to be a gladiator. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. And I believe there are still something like that, except with animals, and that is something that's still going on today. So that is definitely something that I am not particularly fond of by any means. And I don't know why this subject popped into mind. It's not as related as to Rome that as I thought. Oh, I know why I brought it up. It's because I never understood why there was a gladiator reform in my settlements when there was a civil revolt. And then when I watched that BBC series, I'm like, oh, there were slaves that broke through Roman law and took over the city. It's like, okay, now I understand why there's so many gladiators in that settlement. Anyways, that is it, guys. I'll see you guys next time.